So I find myself in these conversations a lot lately where people are asking, what kind of cardiovascular efforts should I do? What kind of lifting, what kind of workouts are good? And especially as I'm starting to age in my 40s and 50s. So one thing I want to say is everyone seems to think that they got to focus on tons of treadmill and cardio and whatnot and for long periods of time. And honestly, that's probably working against you. It's going to create high levels of cortisol and put you in this stress mode, and you're going to have a hard time recovering consistently if you're doing that too often. And it's actually going to work against you. You're going to actually start storing fat, eating into lean muscle. People who run like long distances all the time, you'll notice they just keep getting skinnier and leaner, and they're not going to have the muscle mass to survive long term in life. So that's not the solution. The real solution is we need to start lifting heavier weights at least a few times a week, ideally 3 to 4, but getting in, some slower, heavy lifting sessions. That those don't increase your cortisol levels. They will put on lean mass. That lean mass will burn body fat, and there's a connected effect there. From a cardio standpoint, yes, we all still need lots of cardio. So if you're someone who can't do a lot of those recovery things, like I do F45 every day and do some pretty intense cardio, but I can recover pretty quickly. I do that through, do my cold plunging and breathing and all the other things that I'm doing. And but if you're not doing all that, then you can't tax your body and expect it to recover and be optimal. So what's recommended is more zone 2 training, long endurance, slower walks, 20 to 30 minute walks, maybe wear some weight, maybe we do some hills, slower bike rides, that kind of 60% like VO2 max, 60% heart rate, kind of just sustained, and you burn fat, like 50% more fat and of your energy is being used as stored fat there in those zone 2 training anyway. So if you're just trying to get lean, that's a good way to do it. And it's not as hard on your body and you'll do it more often. So you can do more zone 2, kind of slower training, yoga, less intensity things for shorter periods of time is going to be a little better. And then at least once a week, maybe twice a week, if you're really an overachiever, you should do all out more intensity. So I do shorter period, high intensity work versus long intensity over a long time. And that short intensity work might be 4x4, meaning 4 minutes, pretty all out effort, 80, 90, 100%, and then 4 minutes to recover, and then do it again and do 4 sets of that. And maybe that's on like some sort of air bike or sprints on a track or whatever you like to do from a cardio standpoint to push your heart rate really high, take a break, push your heart rate really high, take a break. But just do that 4 sets. That's like 16 minutes. You're done. Do that once or twice a week. That really increases your VO2 max threshold and has much more impact. That releases more hormonal releases. It has lots of downstream positive effects, positive hormones, not the cortisol releases that we're going to get from this high intensity, stressful workouts that we're doing too often and not recovering. So long and short, lift more weight, focus more on building muscle. And then when you're doing cardio, either do short explosive cardio or these kind of softer, easier on your body, zone 2, lighter work for 20, 30, 40 minute walks, runs, biking, swimming, yoga, etc. All right, give those a shot.